Like, fantastic.
I'm actually going to be right back.
Okay. All right, LFK is away for just a little bit, so I am hanging out. How are all you doing out there? Looks like Cardia and Jack are starting to set up for the next match.
Howdy.
Hey, Rana, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I am just helping to show Kim how to do the, there we go. How to do stream production so that I don't always have to do it.
Yeah, and major shout-outs to Rana, by the way, for while LFK and I were just here gabbing away, Rana was handling all of the heavy-duty work of actually doing the scene switching and card draw management, you know, like getting it over to us.
One of the things that I've just discovered over time is you really cannot do commentary and stream production well at the same time. You end up kind of doing both of them sort of badly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Like,
so
when you go to
having someone
snapping.
dedicated to do that is extremely helpful for consistency, for keeping things flowing well. So this is going to be their warm-up.
Yep. Oh, we got some Cardia fans in the chat.
Yep, and we're putting the draw up.
This is a delightfully old-school pick.
Yeah.
So Jack was repping Team Boomer earlier, and
Hell yeah.
Cardia had,
Here is LFK back.
welcome. But yeah. From what I saw of Jack's play earlier, he's a pretty like solid, consistent, all-around player. I think he might have a preference for some of the older charts. Cardia, I don't know much about like chart preference, but he's scary good at MA. I think he got 10 perfects on, what was it, like a 12 something?
Yeah.
It's
Sort
all
of
a
like
blur, but
Nate in terms of just like killer at the lower end. So it's one of those ones where they definitely want to see really, really lower difficulty stuff on the card. So as many 13s as possible.
Yep. And of course, this is warm-up, so we're not strictly keeping count, but it's neat to see that Jack is just glancing at it, like pulled ahead a little bit in the intro and but Cardia is starting to catch up just from getting a little bit more marvelouses. Because, you know, even though it's just a warm-up, this is great for previewing what sort of skill sets you're going to be looking for and what the different card picks could mean for them.
Oh yeah. Something that I've also noticed as well is I think Cardia's form is a lot more of like locked, bolted down, not really leaving the center paddle all that much with Jack, because I think he's a bit more dynamic. So we'll see how that comes to play and to start having the card draw.
Nice. All right.
Wow.
Onion rings all around.
All right, we got a fun little set.
Very nice. Yeah, that's exciting. I'm kind of glad to see that Cardia has an opponent that'll give a bit of a competition on the MA side.
Absolutely.
All right, getting into the first proper song of the match.
Flyway Mixed Matador.
Oh yeah.
Great song, I think. Cardia with the 10 perfect TV on this.
Yeah.
It really makes sense as a protect here for Cardia, whereas, as you mentioned, Jack really likes sort of older charts, exotic ethnic.
Yeah.
Right up his
Oh,
alley.
love it. That's a throwback. But yeah, you can see 10 perfects. Cardia, they're obviously very confident with how this is going to go. You know, so it's really just up to the wild card of how well does Jack know this and how well is their execution going to be this time around.
Yes.
All right. Yep, as expected, both are very strong on early MA. Jack has a nominal lead, but that could vanish with one great. And tied. There you go.
Yep.
This is the fun part about EX score is that every note counts.
Yes. Both players doing pretty well in these challenges.
Yeah.
Pulling ahead a tiny bit, but not by any. Oh, Jack picking up great.
Yeah. And that great matters a lot when they're staying this close.
Yeah. What a 4-point gap right now.
Yeah. This is another great chart where it's just testing a lot of things a little bit. So you got some crossovers, some step jumps, a little bit of gallops, a little bit of syncopation. And you just need to handle all of those well as you roll with the punches. Very nice.
Both players double stepping
Yeah.
off there.
And nailing those syncopations too. That's great.
Yeah.
A lot of comfort all around here.
So Cardia is not really letting go of his lead here as we get to the end of the song.
Yep. All right.
Crushing those jumps.
Very
Cardia
well
like 7. Really close.
Yeah, like both of them are very clearly comfortable with it. He just had that little extra consistency.
Both of them with the flag, but Cardia's flag a little bit better. Now we go to Exotic Ethnic Expert.
Oh, fantastic pick. I'm very curious to see if either of them are going to go all in on double stepping versus crossovers. This is an infamous one from the old days, like all you DDR Max at home players know.
Yes.
Like this is the one that breaks your
twist.
yeah, breaks your spine and breaks the pad. All right, 15 perfects. Cardia is obviously going to be very comfortable with this as well. I'm excited to see what sort of technical choices they make on execution.
Yeah. Jack with no PB on his card, but of course that's just limited to 820 plus. Ooh, both of them opting to double step here.
Double stepping to victory. Respectable. Of course, if you're not double stepping, then you would have had to do a 270 just now. That's facing backwards from the cab while you hit.
Yeah. Picking up a good and a great here early on. Let's see if he can, sort of pick up that consistency and that stability. Oh, Jack's switching the game plan up to do some of those twists instead of double stepping, seeing that wasn't working for him. Very nice.
Yep. Yeah, that crisp double step form is working out great for Cardia so far.
Yeah. I think Cardia's up by about 10 points or so here.
Yeah. Looks like Jack's opting to do a little more of the crossover form, maybe to gain back some of that confidence.
Yeah. It's really interesting that it's like sort of a mixture of both the crossovers and the double steps depending on what that is suited for.
Yeah. It's something about the tournament meta that makes you think a little more consciously about how you're moving.
Yes.
Like, some people mention this tendency that, like, you tend to cross over a little more on stuff that you think is safe, like if you're ahead or if you're very cozy with it, and then double step more aggressively on stuff that you might not know or be very good with.
It's looking like Cardia's going to take it.
Yep.
Cardia winning another match
done.
after manually moving up from their previous pool. That was a check as well, of course. 2 greats, 1 good on such a tricky cart.
Yeah.
And no slash by any means.
And mad respect to anyone crossing over any part of this chart.
Yes, absolutely.
It is so demanding.
Yes. Nice throwback set.